Hello, welcome to today's episode of Let's Talk Invicta. We have something very special. Here's Alex, Greg, and we have Leila. How are you?
Hey guys, good. How are you?
Good to have you with us today, Leila.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, we continue to bring expertise. We continue to bring some help. We continue to create content. That's what it's all about. And you know what's all about, Greg, today? We're going to have some exclusive technology, the shutter technology. Exclusively, we're going to see a demonstration today. Leila's going to help us do that today. We're going to see, what this technology is all about and what it has to offer. But again, we have amazing pieces here. Father's Day is around the corner. As you know, we have some special ones at home.
Absolutely.
And we're going to have amazing prices, most importantly, in these high variations that we have here. Again, we're going to be talking about reserves. We're going to be talking about subaquas, and so many other ones. But Greg, why don't we show a sneak peek of what we have today?
Absolutely, Alex. Let's go to see what we have today.
So again, it's only a sneak peek, but I know that, I don't know why we always do this, Greg, but there's a purple one there, purple label. We have obviously, look at this beautiful bolt, look at this Venom hybrid in a different size variation. Look at that King Python right here in the front. And we're gonna get to a little bit, we're gonna dive deeper into that one later on. We also have some titanium variations, and most importantly, a lot of these are gonna have the shutter technology. Actually, all of them are going to have the shutter technology, and we are going to showcase that live today.
I can't wait to see all of them. So why we don't start with the first one, Alex?
Absolutely. So as I'm going to start setting up the first one here.
Please.
And by the way, that is Leila's favorite.
It is.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
my favorite, yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and start.
Why?
This.
Tell us why.
Well, this one's my favorite because of how there's a textured band over here, and you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see it yet, but the band has some texture to it, which is reminiscent of a dragon. It's very cool.
Look at that.
I love that. That's my favorite part.
Amazing.
Yeah, so thank you for that. So, part of our mission today is to make, number one, the audience very happy, but number two, I want to make sure that Leila gets a good experience here today. So, I think it's important to get started. So this variation here, and I'm going to put it very simply, is an entire titanium variation. What that does is, when we look at a 52 millimeter, again, size of a watch like this, it's on the bigger side. This cuts the weight down massively, right? The whole titanium design here that you see all throughout the watch. This one also has many very cool features. First of all, let's start with the bezel. You see all the big markers here. You see the luminous material. You see the depth into the dial. This one is powered by a Z60 Swiss movement. You see those impeccable 3 sub-dials here, offering you a lot, including your day window, including your days of the week, and your seconds. So one very cool feature that Leila mentioned earlier, look at the Dragon design. This comes from the Noma 7 design. And look at that flag right there in the crown. And again, this is an all titanium package. But let's get to our favorite part, which is the shutter technology. Leila's going to demonstrate here that you can actually close the entire dial and have that beautiful Invicta logo at the top. And look at actually the structure once you close it.
This is
something
awesome.
Pretty cool.
Can you do it again, please, Leila?
I'm your Vanna White today. I open and close the shutters.
Wow. And the logo coming is amazing.
Absolutely. Again, the depth on this watch is impeccable. I want to say also that once you open it, you also have a very strong luminous material on this one. And not to mention, look at that light blue dial color. It's impeccable. And let's remember that this has a titanium material, so it is very lightweight, and it is a very special gift for all of you at home, or this is an impeccable gift. What are your thoughts, Greg?
It's 2 watches in one, and I do like it.
Absolutely. So again, I'm going to go ahead and try it on my wrist so we can see, again, this 52 millimeter. It has a pretty cool case back too, Greg, that I would like to show. Let's get a good angle. Look at that, the Subaqua. Anything that you see with a dragon always resembles the Subaqua family. And I'm going to go ahead and try it on. By the way, this feels extremely light on my wrist. Look at that beautiful light blue dial. Look at the sub-dials. Look at the big markers, the 12 and the 6, very easy to tell time. Look at that big day with a zoom at the 4 p.m. Again, impeccable design. My favorite is titanium all over the case. You have the Subaco number 7 design. And again, this one has a Swiss movement plus 200 meters of water resistance.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Fantastic.
Rock bottom price, I want to say, get yours today.
Absolutely. And by the way, these come in very limited quantities. When we talk about, again, reserve timepieces and the magnitude of watches that we are presenting today, they are very limited. So again, you're one click away. And let's remind the audience that you can find this at invictastores.com. You can click on the video description or scan the QR code, and you're going to find many color variations on a lot of these also. We just happen to select some very hot and exotic color combinations, but as Leila knows very well, and you, Greg, we can find many other colors as well.
Absolutely. Don't forget to go on invictastore.com to subscribe to the newsletter, to subscribe to the special SMS Invicta VIP list to get the best deals ever. So let's go to the next one, Alex.
Fantastic. So the next one that we see here is, for those of you that are familiar, this is a Bold Zeus Magnum variation. So a lot to talk about here, but one of my favorite features here is, number one, your dual time, right? So this one is like having two watches in one. You have one right here, and you have the other one right here. So if you happen to travel for work, for pleasure, this is a watch that you can have two time zones in this particular piece. My second feature is the plastic combination stainless steel, which cuts down the weight in this watch significantly. Plus you have that silicone beautiful band. And my third favorite feature is the color combination. This is a khaki and rose gold all throughout the watch, which is something very unique that you can see the design here. I want to add that the most important feature that I want to talk about today is the shutter technology. So we're going to demonstrate it. So yeah, and I think Leila, you're getting
I'm getting good at this.
You're getting very good at this.
Thank you.
So look at this. If you want to show it off to your friends, you wanna have something that looks really cool. Again, this is a fashion statement. I mentioned some of the other features that it has. This also gives you 100 meters of water resistance. You have a beautiful BD53 quartz movement in this watch. It gives you the big day, your seconds, your minutes, all that you can expect from this type of watch. Again, Bold Zeus Magnum.
It's a rose gold, and the band is...
It's silicone. It's got like an anatomic band. What I love about this watch also is that it's truly a fashion watch. It comes in all the colors. So it comes in blue, red. We have like a blue-green combination. It comes in yellow. We have a smoke combination. It's really cool because it really gives you the versatility of being like a super fancy watch, but also the silicone band makes it pretty casual to wear every day.
Absolutely. So talking about wearing it every day, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my wrist. Look at that. And by the way, Leila, I want to mention that this is super comfortable. The silicone is so flexible, but yet durable. And look at that.
How's the weight?
The weight is fantastic. It's lightweight because you see the plastic and the stainless steel components all put together in this watch.
Very cool.
This
Absolutely.
one is very cool.
Look at that khaki and rose gold.
Water resistant.
This is 100 meters, Greg, of water resistance. So you can take this watch to the beach. You can take it to your favorite destination. And by the way, last but not least, besides the shutter technology, you do have the Bold Zeus Magnum technology. So you do have two movements on one watch.
This is incredible. Dual watch plus shutter. It's like to have three watches in one.
And the khaki and rose gold has been a really popular combination for us lately. We get like a lot of requests for khaki and rose gold.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, Father's Day is around the corner. Look at this masterpiece, Bold Zeus Magnum. It is absolutely stunning. That khaki and rose gold is very unique. Look, I have over 65 watches. Sometimes you need something different, and I think this is the way to go. But like any great things, I think we have to move on, Greg.
Absolutely.
We have to move to the next one. But how is the audience reacting so far?
The audience is very happy because, as you said, when you want to have something different, you just get this one and it's amazing.
You really have over 65 watches, Alex?
Actually,
all Invictas?
They're all Invictas. Again, some are obviously within the brand. You know, we have Technomarine.
Yeah.
You know, some other ones. A lot of licensed ones.
And to
like-
be sure, you have
yeah.
this number of watches. Next episode will be at
Alex's house.
Exactly. We'll go to your dressing and
Alex's
we'll
vault.
check.
Alex's fault.
Absolutely. But you know, one of my missions here is that to put a wrist on everybody's wrist, but also that Greg gets over 30 watches. You know, I'm very critical of his collection.
What's your number, Greg?
35 watches.
35 watches? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely. So I think we're ready for the next one. What do you think?
I am.
Are you? So this next variation, this is the King Python, right? So the kings of the king. And let's just talk a little bit about what this has to offer, right? So this is a 50 millimeter case. Right away, you're going to see the massive design here with a lot of blue here, just like that Python skin going through the bezel. You're also going to see components right here. Again, once again, the Python skin, look at it here. I can actually move it as I touch it. That's something pretty cool. Look at that. And that comes here integrated in your band. This is an 18 karat gold-plated band and case.
What did you say, 18 karat?
Yes, it is. It is.
Amazing.
Exactly. There you go. You're getting better. I'm very impressed. And what you find here that's pretty unique is you have sort of a mint light green color, not only on your bezel, but also on your dial. This is powered by a Swiss movement. It is a 5050Z movement that brings you 13 joules. And again, it is Swiss engineered. And more importantly here, I want to mention, I'm going to rotate this watch here. This is part of a reserve collection. When we talk about reserve, Leila, we talk about highest quality, highest craftsmanship of the Invicta brand. So those of you out there thinking about gifting a beautiful and powerful timepiece, once again, I want to illustrate the reserve logo right there within your second hand. This is very high quality. And like always, we offer this at a very affordable price. Now, there's more. Right, Leila?
Of course. It opens and closes, guys.
So we talked about the shutter technology, one of Leila's favorites. So this gives you the ability to have something that I have not seen any other watch company offer this as a standard feature on the watches. So if you look at that, you can either showcase your sub-dials and your big day at the 6 p.m., or you can just simply, you can close the dial and just have a very classic, simple look. So whatever fashion style you decide to wear today, tomorrow, the day after, this gives you that flexibility.
I love when you get a reserve that the second hand has the R on it, so you know that you're wearing this best quality Invicta watch has to offer.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, Leila, one of the things here, this is a King Python design. So Invicta prides itself from innovation. So once again, I'm going to try it on because this is a masterpiece. Again, when you have a 50 millimeter watch, we're talking about a 20 millimeter profile. So this is on the bigger side, the size of a watch. But I want to show it on my wrist. Greg, when you're ready, I know there's a lot of anticipation for this, but this, look at that, as I mentioned earlier, that mint color on the dial, and also look at the bezel. Again, you have all the components, just like the name says it, King Python, but it's also powered by a Swiss movement. It's a 5050C, for those of you wondering, and that gives you, again, a lot of features for the money. This is very easy to find, invictastores.com. Again, as Leila mentioned earlier, there may be a lot of other colors available, not just on this one, but in others. Look at this. Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic.
Looks good on you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely, Alex. You are saying we have other colors available. King Python, we have, this one is mint and gold. We have like gold and black. We have rose gold. We have dark blue, ice blue. We have dark blue, khaki. We have much more. So go on invictastore.com, King Python, and you can see all models available.
Absolutely. Can you do me a favor, Greg?
I do.
I need you to call my wife and let her know, as a father that I am, that I need this for Father's Day.
I'm going to do now, Alex.
Absolutely.
Does
Hello?
she not watch the show?
Hello?
She is, but sometimes you need a little push. You need
I
someone
see.
to motivate you. So
We'll send her a link.
Absolutely. Send her
I
the
will
link.
send her the link. I will send her everything, and of course, I will ask her to subscribe to the newsletter because we have crazy deals every day. So subscribe to the newsletter, invictastore.com, or subscribe to
Absolutely.
the SMS, Invicta VIP list.
Yep. And one final close shot, Greg. I want to show
Absolutely.
here the flexibility, the King Python. Look at this, the flexibility. You can see how that is sort of like the skin of the Python. Look at that. Something
Wow.
pretty cool. And by the way, that talks about how comfortable this band is. So I just wanted to showcase that very quickly because it is something that I always say you have to try the watches to see all the great things that they offer. And by the way, when we talk about that, we have over 30 different showrooms or stores all over the US. We have in Vegas, we have in Tampa, Orlando, New York, Miami, you name it. So I encourage everybody to visit and try them on because sometimes you may be more impressed. So
Absolutely. And don't forget to send us a message if you want to see a special collection, a watch, a model. Just send us a message and we will try to get the best deal for the next episode, only for you.
only for
Yes,
Only
because
for
the
me?
next one we are going to show, we had someone from Miami actually. His name is Ralph and was asking for this watch. So let's go for this one.
Well, that is fantastic you say that because a lot of the times, Greg, we show pieces that are 50 millimeters and above. And sometimes one of the things that I want to educate the audience is that Invicta does design the same watch at times in different sizes. So this variation, you can find it in over 50 millimeters, but what we have here today is a 47 millimeter case variation. And this is a Venom hybrid style. So when this one was first released, it had the design of the Noma 5 Subaco crown that you can see here. Again, that is an award-winning design. You can see the way that the crown and the pushers are integrated here.
And look at
One
the
very special feature, Greg.
I really do like
Go ahead.
the color because
You read my mind because I was just going to mention
the
that.
color is really what we see. I mean,
This is an iridescent style, which is like over 1,000 colors infused together, which is a very lasting finish that you see here. And that goes all throughout the watch and gives it a very unique look and feel. Talking about look and feel, Leila, one of the things that you have here is you have an abalone dial as well. So we talked about a lot of colors in the band and in the case of this watch, but this also has an abalone dial here, and you can see here that we have a technology that we're going to feature. It's called the shutter technology. So as Leila's going to demonstrate here, you can actually see the beautiful sub dials. You can see the day of the week featured right here at the 12 p.m. And all that is powered by a 5050C Swiss movement caliber, and it comes standard on this particular watch. I like that you did that, Greg, because we can see sometimes it takes a lot to appreciate a watch. You see the abalone going through the sub dials of the watch. But what if I told you, Leila, I don't want to see that anymore. So I want to just see a clean look on my watch. Look at that. In a matter of 5 seconds, we have changed the look of our watch. It's like having 2-in-1, as you mentioned earlier, Greg.
absolutely.
And it's a reserve, another reserve, so you can see the R in the second hand once again. What's really cool about this watch, I know we're having a tough time adjusting a little bit, but what's really cool about it, there is a reason we're having such a tough time adjusting. There's so many colors embedded right into the band of the watch and the bezel, but then inside is also another very, very colorful abalone dial, which is very cool. I love this watch.
What I like, we can open or close the shutter, but you can just do half. Like here, for example, I like it as well.
Very cool.
Exactly. So if you just wanted to pay to look at that, as Leila mentioned, right, the big R or the days of the week, you don't want to open the whole thing. You can just leave it midway. So it is fantastic.
Can you try to put on your wrist, please?
Absolutely. I like the way this feels. So let's take a look at it here. Again, we talked about the iridescent look and feel, thousands of colors infused together. We talked about the shutter technology. We talked about the Swiss movement caliber, which is the 5050C. We talked about having that very cool days of the week feature at the 12 p.m. And look at that, the way that again, I want to get a closer shot here. Look at the way that the bezel is integrated. Look at the design of your pushers and your crown. Again, truly fantastic, and you can get this one today for a very low price for everything that you have here.
And Alex, what's cool about this is a lot of our watches are men's watches or ladies' watches, but I think this is one of those men's watches which is very versatile that even a woman could wear and it would look very, very beautiful and fitting.
Absolutely, absolutely. As a matter of fact,
Oh, I have a watch on, but
this one here, I want to show it. Look at that. It looks really, look at that. Actually, Layla's wearing this now, and it feels awesome on your
yeah,
wrist.
it's totally comfortable, and I think the size works.
Yeah. Look at that. Fantastic. So again, Layla is wearing this. Again, we're talking about 47 millimeter case size with an 18 profile case height. Fantastic. Thank you for that, Layla. Thank you for that. So
It's time to move on to the next one, Alex.
it's time to move on to the next one. I know this is getting very exciting as promised. But anything you want to talk? How do we create more content, Greg?
Well, very simple. Follow us on invictastore.com, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Feel free to let any comment, and we will try to get the best deal for you for the next episode.
Absolutely. And you missed one again. It's follow us on the best show in town. Let's Talk Invicta.
Which is on YouTube
and
and Instagram and
we're going to bring a lot of surprises. Not only watches, I know we have the luxury of having Layla here today, obviously yourself. We're going to bring Father's Day. Let me remind everybody again, it's around the corner, and there's a lot of things we're going to bring from today all the way to Father's Day. We're going to do a lot of shows with a lot of surprises.
Thank you so much, Alex. So let's go for the next one.
Absolutely. So this one is part of the Reserve line. Again, highest quality and craftsmanship of the brand, but this is a Man of War design. So it is a very powerful name, but it's also packed with a lot of features. So this is part of the Purple Label collection as well. You're gonna see a very high contrast of gold and purple. One of my favorite features here is that glass fiber dial, which is underneath something that we're gonna showcase a little bit later, which is a shutter technology. But in this one, you also have a Swiss engine, a 5050C that powers this watch. So let's summarize everything again, right? You have the Purple Label Edition, which you can see the beautiful colors here. You do have the Reserve, highest quality and craftsmanship, and you have a Swiss movement. On top of that, why don't we do a demonstration, Layla, of the shutter technology. So you can actually see that beautiful purple, as you can see here, glass fiber, all inside your sub-dials, but also inside the entire dial. But if you decide to close the dial, you can see that beautiful, clean look of the Invicta logo design with some gold trims that complement your bezel and some of the pushers and crown design. On top of that, I would like to mention, if you see here, Layla on the side, this also has a crown protector. So this, you see here the crown in gold, but this protects. If you're walking and you slam your watch against your jeans or your desk, that will protect your crown, which is something additional that this has with 200 meters of water resistance.
That's incredible. That's a great feature.
Absolutely. So it is considered professional diving distance, by the way.
Alex, I love this color combination for a men's watch, like the purple and the gold. I think it's so elegant. I think it's so fashionable. And the size is perfect.
So talking about the size, Layla, 48 millimeters, you know, it's actually a very standard size for Invicta. It's not on the big side, it's not on the small, it's a very average size. So anybody can, you know, for those of you thinking about getting a gift and you're thinking, well, would that fit my husband, my friend? Remember that we do adjust the links and it would fit most wrists.
And why you don't try it, Alex?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it on. Again, very simple. This has a fold-over safety clasp, very simple to open. But can we show the case back, Greg, of this one? This is a Coalition Force Man of War field tested. Again, very powerful, very durable. This is made to last.
For sure.
Okay.
And I think the collection, the series is a Man of War, correct?
Man of War Coalition Force Reserve. Again, look at that. It is.
And we can see the
Yeah.
R on the seconds, right?
Exactly. Look at that glass fiber on the dial, Greg. I know Layla loves that too.
I do. I think it's so classy. I love this on a man.
Yeah, I would totally take this out, you know, for dinner. I would take this to a Broadway show next to our Times Square store in New York. I would definitely take this to the. I think, Greg, you can take this to the casino when you visit our Vegas store.
I will.
It will bring you good luck.
I think so.
I know you bought that Pro Diver with green. It's the color of money, but this one, I think it is a very elegant timepiece.
Let me go on invictastore.com, get it, and fly directly to Las Vegas.
Make sure you don't lose it on a blackjack table.
Absolutely. So, Greg, so I think it's important to summarize that today's show that we've done today with Leila and yourself. We talked a lot about today. For those of you wanting something unique for Father's Day, the theme was the shutter technology. One of the we are the watch company that we have that unique design that you can close and open your dial. It gives a very exotic and also technological feel to the watch. And again, we have shown today a purple, an iridescent, a khaki and rose gold, a king python variation. So the best of the best. Again, limited quantities, but they're here for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for this episode, Alex. We had amazing watches again. Thank you, Leila, for coming.
Thank you guys. I had fun.
If you have any questions, just let a comment and see you for the next episode.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like. We'll be back.
Thank you so much. See you for the next episode.
Bye.